They're going to take custody of my kid?
Yes.
For what?
We will explain all that to you as we go.
That was Miranda Brothers, a police officer, when she was pulled over in Ohio a year ago. She was later accused of allowing her young son to hang out with a sex offender.
I'm going to tell you one thing, okay, that you working with us is not going to hurt you.
Now Brothers is suing the sheriff's office and the county after the charge was thrown out, and she claims private photos from her cell phone were passed around. I have the details. Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. Miranda Brothers is a police officer in Northeast Ohio, and now she's
I still think this could be a possibility. She could have got it thrown out because she's a cop. It could be true and she got it thrown out because she's a cop. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I'm just going to say this, right? Her chief could have seen pictures of her and said, huh, I like her. She's a good worker. She's a good officer. In and out of the field, she's a good officer. My point being is, something like that could have happened. It could have got thrown out, and now she's sitting there suing the crap out of him. Yo, protect your kids. Protect your kids. I'm not going into stuff like this, but protect your kids. Uh, it's a sensitive topic for me. But anyways, no, like just a lot of families have trauma with that kind of stuff, you know. For you to be someone in a position of protecting others as a police officer, if you got your kid in that kind of situation, everyone knows better, but you should be under the jail. Under the jail.
taking the sheriff of the county where she lives to court, claiming she was prosecuted for endangering her 5-year-old son with no evidence, and that a sheriff's detective found private photos of her on her cell phone during the investigation and then shared them with his fellow deputies. This all started on New Year's Day 2024, when detectives with the Portage County Sheriff's Office pulled her over. Now, what the detectives told Brothers shocked her. They were investigating a restaurant owner who was a sex offender, and somehow she got involved in this.
No big secret. We're doing an investigation. It involves Sebastian.
Okay.
Okay, no big secret.
Okay.
That has spilled over.
Okay.
Okay. We've been dealing with the prosecutor.
Okay.
Okay. We need to
Mr. Mackey? Okay. Like, what's up with this cop?
talk to you,
Okay.
and Job and Family Services is going to. Okay.
CPS. Okay.
They're going to take
CPS.
custody of my
Okay.
kid?
Yes.
For what?
We will explain all that to you as we go. Okay. I'm just letting you know where we're at and what we're
They
doing.
taking them kids.
Okay. And we're
They
gonna get
taking
things
that
figured
kid.
out as best we can for you. Okay.
Okay. Yo, Mr. Mackey. Yo, chill out. Um, all I'm trying to say is, I don't even know really how to say this. It is, regardless of what you say, you're gonna catch backlash. What I'm trying to say is, kids don't want to go. They don't want to leave their parents. That's still their home. To a kid, that's still their home, regardless of how bad that home is. I've seen some bad living situations, some bad ones for kids. They don't want to leave it. Don't matter if they don't got water, don't matter if they got holes in the floor, don't matter if the whole house covered in mold, don't matter if they don't even got a bathroom, they got to go outside to go use the bathroom, don't even matter if they don't got toilet paper, they be wiping with rags and towels. No power in the thing, so they don't care. As long as it's their home, it's what they're used to. They find a way to be comfortable with it. In their head, they make it livable. It's a cruel world. It's a cruel world. Protect your
So
kids. Take care of your kids.
What the heck?
take a minute, digest, okay?
What did I? You're gonna take
Okay.
custody of my kid because of him?
Now, Miranda Brothers, as you can see, is clearly shocked. Her 5-year-old son is in the car, and detectives tell her no matter what they discuss.
She said because of him. She knows him. She knows him. Whoever it is, she knows him. Her. She knows him. Okay.
She is going home.
All right. We got
You're
a
not
couple more
going
people
home.
coming. We'll get things taken care of.
You're going home. Home's where you're at most of the time, and you're always at the job. You going to the jailhouse, but this time you ain't working. You just staying there for the weekend. Maybe a little longer. But you gonna stay a
And
little
we're
bit.
going to do this. Listen,
You'll get a
okay?
bond before you even
What I
leave.
want to do right now,
Okay.
okay, is I can't minimize anything for you right now, but I want to minimize everything I can for Alex, okay? So work with us on that one, darling, and we'll go from there, okay? All right. You say there's a dog, too? Is he going to bite my head off?
No.
Okay.
How long do I have to go without him?
That's not up to me, but we're going to do what we can, okay? But I'm going to tell you one thing, okay? That you working with us
He's saying okay too.
is not going to hurt you.
It's
You
not.
know what I'm saying?
It won't.
Okay.
Do you have your cell phone?
She's a cop. She knows she should get a lawyer. But he's sitting here pressuring her to talk anyways. Okay? Um, okay, so is that not a no, he's a cop. He's just doing his job. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's cold.
Where's it at?
3 years.
Okay. So,
That's cold.
let me see what I can do. So,
When that dust gets in the
search warrant
keyboard,
for your cell phone, okay?
I
get
have
some on
my
that.
chief on the phone so I can hang
Get some
up.
on that.
Okay, hang up.
Please.
I have to go.
She has her chief on the
They
phone.
have a search warrant for my phone.
Ooh, that's cold. I told you the chief. I told you the chief. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all a minute ago in this video, 30 minutes ago in my video? What did I tell y'all? The chief.
They have a search warrant for my phone.
So the detectives have
She's on the phone quick with him. Guaranteed he's already seen those. Guaranteed he's already seen those.
a warrant for Brother's cell phone. She turns it over, and what she says next will become important later.
So you guys were the ones sitting outside the apartment today when I went to look because I saw you guys and then I went to pull up next to you and you said leave it alone because it was you guys.
We've been waiting.
Today.
We've been waiting.
I just picked up my son in Virginia from my
Well, you
I
know,
am not going to lie to you. Yes, that was me sitting there.
Okay, that's what I
Okay.
thought.
Okay. I'm a really crappy liar, Miranda, so I don't do it.
I
Okay.
don't either. I don't have anything. They may see other things on that phone they don't want to see, but they're not going to see anything that involves Sam.
I want to tell you about
DraftKings Pick 6. The better your picks, the bigger the upside. Play it right, that multiplier could go off. Could be 25x
Mucho Cinco.
or 85x.
Upside. It's a free app that gets you cash back on things like gas, groceries.
You know what she just said? For the little, y'all heard what she just said. She said, I can't quote her for it. She said they're gonna find some other things on that phone, but they ain't gonna find anything to do with Sam. I thought his name was Sebastian. I don't know. Sam? I don't, my point being is, she a freak. She a freak. She might be one of them cops that be doing OF on the side. She might be one of those cops that does OF on the side. And guaranteed, somebody else over in the office is hitting it. And they doing it on the regular. Every day they got the 12-hour shift. They hitting for at least 5. They hitting for at least 5. I'm not lying. Then they both going home. Like nothing. Like nothing.
already told brothers that he didn't want to be there. Then two of the
That's
detectives start
crazy.
discussing how this whole thing started.
That's crazy.
Has she been told anything other than kids being removed, or?
I told her that, we're investigating Sebastian, and
Yeah.
she goes, okay. I
Okay.
said, based on that, we've been working with the prosecutor, and the prosecutor said we're removing
Good.
Alex.
Okay, I want to make sure she understood this isn't coming from us.
And we're going to go
We'll
over it.
reiterate that. Yeah.
What did he just say?
I mean, it is, but it isn't. This wasn't our idea.
It was mine.
We started the investigation, but
So you heard the detectives say that they started the investigation, but it wasn't their idea. The deputies eventually go back to Miranda Brothers, who's sobbing, and she was worried about whether she'll ever get her son back.
He has a dad, and they're not gonna give him there, are they?
I'm sorry, what?
The dad in the area that are they gonna give him to him?
He has no custody rights to him, no. No. Okay.
They'll never get him back from
Okay.
him.
Okay. Here's what. Okay. Like I said, obviously we want to talk. Right now, I have an issue putting you behind the wheel of a car.
I'm fine.
Okay, well, listen to me.
Roll.
Listen to me. Okay. Okay. We want to get down to the station right now. Okay. If the dog will be all right for a little bit in the car, let's have somebody drive you down to the office. Okay. We'll get things taken care of and we'll go from there. Is that okay? Because like I said, I'm concerned for you right now. Can you? Okay. Thing in the car. Okay. I'm not gonna look. I'm not.
I don't care if you do. There's nothing in here.
Okay.
Miranda Brothers sobs as social workers plan to take her son from her.
Is it this black suitcase? Can you ask her if it's a black suitcase?
Miranda, is it the black suitcase?
Yeah, and his coat's right there.
She loved her kid. She loved her kid.
She said his coat. His coat.
She do love her kid. That's what that OF money does.
Grab that blanket too.
Yo, I'm joking. I'm joking. All right, that's the last thing. Let me just say this, right? If she is doing all that, regardless of the situation, based off what we've heard, how's her son, the same son she's hugging on, kissing on, I love you so, how's he gonna feel whenever he hears about all this? Everyone in the town you grew up that's a cop seen your mom, booty cheeks spread open, starfishing. They seen the, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how the girl, they be, one side, they spread it, you know what I'm saying? You can see the whole, anything. You know what's up. My point is, she probably got some twerking videos on there, you know what I'm saying? Doing a little circles on the, she be hot tub in her own hand, and I can't be talking like that on this. But anyways, my point is, how's her kid gonna feel whenever he grows up? He either sees one of them things, or one of the kids that they dad work over at the office. He over there gets divorced from his mom, and so that kid hates this kid because his mom split them up. You know what I'm saying? Split up his parents. It's just, it- and I'm not saying like if she just had some stuff on her phone just with her and her significant other, and they got into that. Yeah, bro, I'd be tight. Any man would. You gonna be, yeah. Unless you like Diddy. If you like Diddy, you gonna be like, hey, bro, I give you 10 grand. 10 grand. But nah, all I'm trying to say is, if you a man, you gonna be ready to just go run the ones with them. Go run 30s, go run the ones with them. But anyways, my point is, don't be like her. Don't be like her. Don't be OF'd out. Don't be hoed out. Don't be glorifying this. You gonna end up like her, looking stupid, trying to win the lawsuit that you're not gonna win. Y'all gonna settle outside of court, and you just gonna look stupid. Everybody still gonna know. You just bringing more publicity to it. You just telling more people what everybody knows. A W. That's a L. She's a freak. I'm telling you, she a freak.
You can have her.
That's why she's single, because she's a freak. She probably is OF'd out. She
Now,
probably
Miranda
is.
Brothers is
Told
an
you.
officer with the Manaway Police Department.
They just got done shooting a video. Just got done shooting a scene, and then she also got all these gifts for the kids in the neighborhood.
And she was later charged with a misdemeanor count of endangering children for allegedly leaving her son with a sex offender. Detectives wrote, Juvenile A has been observed being watched by the offender alone without any other adult supervision. It
Oh,
is believed that Brothers allows the offender to spend extended periods of time along with Juvenile A. The prosecutor asked to dismiss this case.
tell you though, it's the family. Like you got an aunt or uncle, you got a cousin, or just the family friends. That happens a lot. Happens a lot. Even with cops. Even with cops. Even with federal authorities. It happens across the board. Across the world, stuff like that happens. Protect your kids, protect your family, protect your damn self. For real, protect yourself. If you saying protect yourself.
Case in July, claiming a witness wasn't available because of a medical issue, and the judge granted the motion. Now Miranda Brothers is suing, and she claims the state never had any evidence to begin with. The suit states, as part of the investigation, the Portage County Sheriff's Office deployed at least 2 detectives to observe plaintiff Brothers and or Juvenile A on December 7th, 2023 in the village of Manaway, Ohio.
It's in Ohio.
Detective Hannah has testified that on December 7th, 2023, Detective Hannah did observe
This sound like some Ohio type shit though. Like this ain't happening somewhere where shit actually happens.
Juvenile
It
A
is
have minimal contact with a registered sex offender. This contact consisted of a registered sex offender following Juvenile A outside and zipping up Juvenile A's coat. The suit continues. Detective Hannah has testified that on December 7th, 2023, Detective Hannah observed other adults supervising either Juvenile A or the registered sex offender. Had Detective Hannah observed any behavior on December 7th, 2023 that would cause him to conclude that Juvenile A was endangered, he would have taken steps to remove the child immediately. Miranda Brothers' attorney told a Cleveland TV station that she met her son's babysitter at a restaurant, and that restaurant was owned by this registered sex offender. The suit also makes claims about the search of Miranda Brothers' cell phone that are pretty explosive. As a result of the forensic search, members of the Portage County Sheriff's Office came into contact with private digital images of plaintiff Brothers, including Detective John Doe. Despite knowing that the digital images were not relevant to any criminal charge, Detective John Doe shared and or disseminated these digital images within the Portage County Sheriff's Office and potentially further. The Portage County Sheriff's Office's conduct of observing, sharing, and or disseminating the private digital images of plaintiff Brothers was so extreme and outrageous that it went beyond all possible bounds of decency and is intolerable in a civilized community. The suit goes on to say the Portage County Sheriff's Office's conduct caused psychological injury to plaintiff Brothers. Miranda Brothers' lawsuit makes several claims, including malicious prosecution, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and a number of constitutional law violations. She also says she lost income because of the misdemeanor charge. The suit says, as a result of the removal of Juvenile A and or the criminal prosecution for endangering children, plaintiff Brothers was prohibited from accepting overtime/off-duty details as a police officer for the village of Manaway. Portage County Sheriff Zukowski was informed of the actions of his lawyer with the Cochran firm out of Ohio, and he's also a retired municipal court judge. So, Fanon, I'm wondering what you are thinking about this lawsuit, because I thought of you the minute I read through it.
So I watched the video. I read the lawsuit. Lawsuits are so technical, but the experiences that we have.
Is he related to Darius, bro? Is Ain't a chance, right? There's no way he's related to Darius Rucker. There's no way.
To this citizen, this police officer, this mother, is pretty disheartening. It's pretty depressing. I can't imagine as a father and a grandfather being in the phone address.
She talked to kids and stuff like that. She would drop her child off there, meet the babysitter there. This was like a rendezvous spot. And they're saying the police are saying they saw this registered sex offender who apparently owns the sub shop zipping up the kids' code or something like that. And they said, we believe in their probable cause statement, we believe that the child spends extended periods of time with this guy. They said we believe, but they didn't really have anything more to back that up. It just sounds very strange. I mean, she's a police officer. It doesn't mean that
She got no OF. I'm telling you, she has no OF. Everybody knows she has no OF. And they're like, look, let's go hit the honey hole. Let's go hit the honey hole. That's what happened. I'm
she
telling
can't
you, that's what
commit a
happened.
crime. But just the basis for the charge. What are you thinking about that? They charged her with a misdemeanor for child endangering, and the charge was later dropped.
Right. So when we talk about malicious prosecution or arrest without probable cause, and that's really the gravamen or the basis of this complaint, there's a couple of components to it. And these are types of cases that I handle pretty regularly. What you have to have is a charge initiated against somebody. And it could be a traffic offense or a more serious criminal offense like this was, or even just of all that time. Police officer now.
Yeah, in Cleveland. And it's interesting because in the body camera footage that we showed a little bit earlier, one of the officers basically says to her, one of the deputies,
Face. Think she right here. I'm looking at it. You got that stank face on it.
detective says, I don't want to be here doing this. I mean, maybe that's just talk, but
She a
then
freak,
he's
bro,
in a
I'm telling you.
cruiser investigation, prosecutor's
Can tell
office. I
with
mean, it
that.
came from somewhere. Somebody
That's right.
said to go forward with this. So
That's right.
it makes me wonder if that's part of what's going on here too. They want to
I told y'all. I know someone said push it forward.
see where the focus on her kind of came about. Why did they
The chief she was on the phone with. Oh, you telling me they got you right now? Okay, well I need to get off here then, because we got some investigating to do. Laughing in a circle, bro. We got some investigating to do.
kind of hone in and zero in on
Police
her?
officers, they be
That's right.
wild.
And
The police offices. Well, I guess the police department. With the, it ain't an office, but the police departments, bro, they be wilding bad.
there's something that concernability that's from a place. And about protect person's privacy, which of course sharing them. That's with this stuff.
To move on, cycle. It's not about they logical private photo violation.
One of the allegations, common law claims, are state prosecute that was in some private. Now, if there was who to get action, that could be being, but there's a this
out there. I read.
Look at this dude face right now. I know if y'all pause it on me like 99% of the time, I'll be looking like that.
Reached out to the chief of the Manaway Police Department. He said while was dismissed, she back to active duty. There is an interesting component of this. She at the time was dating the police chief, apparently.
One or two things. Someone was aiming for the police chief to make him mad, or huh, huh, we We ain't gonna go into that.
There were some issues with that. So there's a lot going on in the background that we don't
Looks like it's more political than it is realistic.
really have a lot of answers to. So it would be interesting to
She got cop got set up by the cops. Cop got set up by the police department. They set you up just to expose you because you dating the chief. It's because you're dating the chief. I'll just simplify it. It's because you're dating the chief. To simplify.
know
To
what
simplify.
motivated the investigation into her and her parenting of this child. I reached out to the sheriff's office. The sheriff's secretary told me,
And the chief is hitting. When she got them 12-hour shifts, the chief's hitting 10 hours. Not 5. He's hitting 10 hours. Then he's going home to his wife.
that there
He's
was no
telling you what
comment
it
at
is.
this on this at this
He's
time.
telling you what
She
it
alluded
is.
to the fact that there's some misinformation in the
Sleeps.
suit, and the prosecutor's office has had to wait for it to move forward and make its way through the courts.
That's right. And one of the claims that was made in the lawsuit was a 1983 claim. And what that alludes to is 42 USC 1983, which is what we know as civil rights actions. And
Right.
it's a federal statute. So even though this was filed in state court, it is very possible, in fact, very likely, that with that federal claim, the state is going to remove this or take this out of the state court a lot less action.
Yeah, when I saw that reference in state, you total it all up money for each created. So
What y'all think about Shorty getting set up? That's cold. It's a cold world though. It is a cold world. Keep your guard up at all times. Stay on your P's and Q's. Stay on your Q's and your P's. Please. Do re mi's. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all share this. Show me love so I can always show y'all love. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Peace.